Sagittarius or Sagittarius cross watcher, feel free to reverse this if you need to. I switched it up a little bit. I just felt like we needed to. I wanted to do a little bit of red light. I can tell this. Oh, look at this. Red-handed. Look at that. Oh my God. Well, I wasn't planning on that, but I moved the light here because usually it's like a brighter light. It's not really got a color to it. Sometimes I change it, but it's very rare. The other day I changed it in a Pisces, I believe, to blue. And then I changed it to purple and maybe an Aquarius message. But that's the only 2 times that I've changed this particular light. And now we're doing red, and that looks pretty wicked. But I just felt called to because of what I'm picking up on here. Now, I'm trying to decide, should I start where I wrote or should I start from this music video and the song that I got? I think I'm going to start from where I wrote, and we'll just go in order. So, for whoever this is for, feel free again to, reverse it if you need to. This may be for somebody connected to you if it's not necessarily your message. Well, let's get into it. So there is someone or something that I'm going to say it to you. Again, it doesn't have to be you. That you actually want to get away from, but for some reason you feel that you can't. Remember, it doesn't have to be a someone. It could be something. I would say it's something pretty real though. Like it's nothing where someone is just thinking they're trapped. No, I'd say in some way you might actually be trapped to a degree or stuck to something or something stuck to you. You know what I mean? I get more into it as I go on. And if this isn't you, it may be someone connected to you who is really tied to some type of situation or a person that basically has locks on this person. Something is definitely controlling an individual here. And it doesn't feel like it's something that they just believe is controlling them. No, I feel like to a degree it is. And think outside the box. It could be anything. There are so many things that can control us. Sometimes it's our own mind. Sometimes it's mental health. Sometimes it's our anger. Sometimes it's our hatred and our jealousy. Sometimes it's our envy. Sometimes it's another person. Sometimes it's relationships. Sometimes it's having children with people. Sometimes it's contracts, like signing certain things. Sometimes it's trouble we've gotten in. I remember, well, we'll just say this. Back in the day, somebody had passed and an individual who I knew was not able to travel there because of their past. So they felt, even though, I'm a different person now, it was holding them back, you see? So in some situations, I don't know if this particular one is somebody just feels like something's, they're stuck, but they can get out of it if they want to. No, I think this is someone who, yeah, maybe in some situations somebody can, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to just be like, oh, look, it's willy-nilly. Yeah, it's just easy. Or somebody would have already gotten out of something by now. If it's a habit, somebody would have already quit it by now. But in other situations, somebody can't get out. Like if somebody's in jail, they're just going to walk out of there. You see? So, I don't know. That's where I'm starting off. But again, I keep writing. And I'm not sure how much I'll cover in this message. But I start to get more as we go on. Especially based off of the song that I picked up on. It's like someone is so ready for something to be over, for the shit to just stop, but the hold it has is so tight, or the hold that another person has on them is so tight that it's relentless in letting go. Like it just seems to constantly just be a constant. You know something else this lighting reminds me of? The song, is it Seeing Red by Chevelle? They say freak when you're singled out. I'm gonna write that here. Chevelle, the red. All right, where were we? It almost feels like a reoccurring, torturous nightmare. Did I say reoccurring? Corey? It almost feels like a reoccurring, torturous nightmare that someone keeps trying to wake themselves up from, but they can't. It's just over and over and over and over and over again. They're bound, or you are bound. Whoever this message is for is bound. At least that's how someone really feels about a situation. I think in most situations they are bound for now. In some, they can't get out, like ever. Or in some, they can, but it's not going to be easy. And so I get that. But as I kept writing, kept going, right, I heard the song Faint, and I didn't even know the name of the song. I had to look it up. I heard the lyrics to the song. I was hearing, what I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to something, something, something. So I typed in the lyrics that I was hearing, and it pulled up Linkin Park, Faint. Bear with me. So, you know, I went over to YouTube because I had to do what? I had to watch the music video. I like to put music videos with the song. That always kind of ties it in together about a message they're trying to get through, whether we see it or not. It's free for us to interpret it the way we want to, and a lot of times we just overlook it. We don't pay attention. But I always pay attention to music videos. Any type of anything in a video to me is a sign. They're sending a message. It's not just in the lyrics. Those are the obvious ones. Sometimes it's in the little subtle things that they put out there. And I'm getting that here. So, watching the video, I mean, if some of you want to pause it at this point, this part in the video, and go over to Linkin Park's video and watch the music video for Faint, and then come back, you can, or you can watch it after. I'll try to put it down in the comments if I remember. I'm pretty good at that, but sometimes I forget. So I went over there, and, well, here, I guess, here at YouTube, and I was watching the video, and it starts off with them in their own concert. They're doing a concert. These bright lights are on them. It's very much like this, kind of a, looks like a club type area. It's inside of a building. It's not outside. And there's bright lights. They're on the stage. They're doing their thing. They're definitely making an emphasis on water. And the crowd, there's a big crowd. It's packed. Okay, this band is saying we do have a lot of support. Everybody's jumping. Everybody's feeling the music. Lots of supporters. Lots of love. Lots of energy. Okay, positive energy, because it's almost like these people really understand them. They understand the lyrics. They get it. You know, they're really just going along with it. You can tell that they love the band and they love the song, and they're true supporters because they even know the lyrics. Like, they know things about the band. They know the songs. They're invested. Now, one thing I noticed, and I even slowed it down, you cannot really make out any clear details on anyone's face in that audience. It's distorted. You can tell they have hair. You can tell some of them look like masculine, some look like feminines. You can tell they might have eyebrows, but when it gets close, you really can't tell. So I don't know if it's AI or if they did that on purpose to send a message. It was just noted. I noted that observation. And he and the whole rest of the band never, ever, ever face the camera until the end of the song, till nearing the end of the song. They're actually, the camera, like, let's say I'm the camera, okay? I'm behind. And let's say my light's here. This little light of mine. Why do I sing that all the time? Here we go. This little light right here is my microphone, or is the, yeah, my mic. And then Michael, I'm hearing. Everybody else is in the audience. And let's say here's my drummer, little drummer boy. So as we're singing and we're kind of doing our thing, and I'm holding the mic, and I'm like, you know, blah, 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 blah. I'm really getting into it. And the camera is just kind of getting the back of me. Like, can't really get around me and isn't really trying to, but it's just like behind me, right? Like behind me. And there's a, where does he say it? I wrote it down. There's a part where he like turns around, and at this point he puts his back to the camera and says, "You're gonna listen to me like it or not right now." That's when he faces the camera. You're gonna listen to me like it or not right now. He's like, fuck this, I'm facing you. So it'd be like if I turned my back to you guys right now and you just were staring at the back of my head. That said a lot. A whole lot in that little part right there. So he's singing, and then you can almost see that he like forces us, the viewers, to go around and to see him from the perspective that everybody else is looking at him from. It gave a lot there, okay? Like a whole lot. You can interpret that the way that you feel. I mean, there's probably lots of ways, you know, and I'm interested to see different interpretations, but to me, it's one of the things was like, do I have your attention yet? Are you listening now? Now that can go a lot of ways. Could he be talking to us, actually, the viewers? Could he be talking to a specific individual? Could he be talking to someone in the present? Could he be talking to several people? Could he be talking to someone from the past? Could he be talking to his higher self? Could he be talking to an addiction? Could Could he be talking to something that has control over him that he wants to let go of or get out of, but he feels he can't because he is captive? Could he be talking to the industry? Could it be the addiction talking to him? What is it? Who is it? How do we know? I have no clue. But anyway, so after he faces the camera, the whole shift happens, and he then puts his back again to us. So, or not to us, but the audience out here. So where he originally was facing, he turns his back to them. So from that, I got, if we're looking at the obvious message here, it could be someone saying, well, not saying, but someone who may actually blow up here, because it's the only way that they know how to get someone to finally listen to them, to hear what they've been trying to say the whole time, or several someones. It's like, I'm going to fucking lose it. Someone here may actually lose it. Hey, listen, we've all been there, you know. Sometimes it happens, especially if you feel like you're just being, I don't know. This can go a lot of ways, actually. So, somebody may blow up on an individual who is controlling or jealous. Maybe you blow up or someone else. I'm not suggesting anybody do that. I'm just saying that's what I'm getting from this message or out of it. Someone could blow up on a person for not hearing them out. It could go several different ways. This could also be a person who is trying to, or did try at one time, to get someone from the past to see something that they were trying to say, but they didn't listen at the time. And so now they're like, do you fucking hear me now? Are you hearing me now? Are you getting the message loud and clear now? Now that you're seeing me from a different perspective, are you getting it now? It can be that. It's like, do you understand? It's very, there's a lot of anger here, a lot of frustration, because he's also screaming in the song. He's screaming. Does anybody hear me? Hello? Why would I be screaming so much if I'm being heard? I wouldn't. And then if you add on to that the song Red, or the Red by Chevelle, he's screaming as well. If anybody's been in any type of abusive situation here, somebody's going to get tired of being backed into a fucking corner. Or if anyone's been within a control or anything, even at work, a work situation, someone's going to lose it. Or we're walking on eggshells here. Somebody's highly likely to lose it. Okay. Where am I at? So we're talking about... yeah. Oh, and I say past because most of the video we are behind him, so it makes me think past, like something that's been behind him. It's from before, right? And the band is watching as if we're all behind the scenes, almost like we're observing but not participants in the show itself. So it almost makes me feel like even people that are judging a person from their past, like they have a lot to say, but it's like, you're not a part of what I'm doing now. So if you care to quit judging here, why don't you go around to the front and stop running your fucking mouth? How about that? Stop doing shit behind my back thinking I don't fucking know. Why would you do that? You only see me from this side, from this angle. Of course you would. It's easy to talk shit and run your mouth when you're from that angle. But if you go around to the front, then you might see a different side of me. You see what I'm saying? 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 See what I'm saying? Oh, God, yeah. I mean, someone may even come off as like losing it or crazy. Maybe you, maybe another person. But it's only because the person's tired of being fucked with. You know, just like leave me the fuck alone actually, though. I mean, yeah, that's anybody. We don't want it happening to our children, but then we do it to each other as adults. And then we're like, oh, they're losing it. And it's like, would you say that to your child if they're being bullied? Like someone here's been bullied or backed into a corner or been controlled constantly, or like someone's always fighting with them or always starting shit about them. And it's like, okay. And if this isn't an actual person who's going to blow up, perhaps it's the energies that protect this individual. Maybe it's something that they're evoking from within them. It's something that's coming from within them. It's within all of us. It's something that's coming from within them that's like, I'm tired of this shit. Now we're going to fight back. And maybe we fight back without making the person have to do it. But we're going to make you watch. Could even be a situation where people who really didn't like a person before, let's say they didn't like you. They caused you hell. Try to start a bunch of shit about you. Try to fight with you all the time. I don't know what they did. And now somehow they're somehow in an audience or somehow watching you, okay? Because that's what happened in the video, or they're somehow like checking in on your life. And today everything's the internet. So it's probably the internet. Somehow, somewhere on the internet. And they may be trying to like kind of sneak up, right? Or like you're unsuspecting because right in the video the camera's behind him, so they're doing this from behind the scenes. There we go. You don't know about it, okay? But they're watching and they're like, wow, they're seeing all this maybe support that you have, or they're seeing that you're very different now. Even if they don't want to believe it, they have no choice because they see it. I'm hearing they've been made a believer, and whatever is being evoked from the inside of you also is like, now you can go to the front and see it from this angle. Now, some of you also, there may be a person who feels entitled because they have a certain position in your life, and they may feel entitled to, I don't know, make sure you're not getting taken advantage of here. Some of you may feel like you're being taken advantage of here because somebody feels like because they have a certain position or title in your life that they can maybe just treat you a certain type of way, or that they get special type treatment or something like that. And you may be like, or you may have to say, absolutely not. Like, I worked very hard to get here. I work hard for this, just like you work hard. You know, come on now. Like, I don't know. That I didn't write that down, but that's coming to me. So, oh shit. All right, we're going to leave that there. Let's stop. And then we'll carry on the rest over to members. Hopefully my lights didn't, like, freak you out or nothing. But that's, I had to do it. Like, look at this. It's like a little TV. It looks like a little TV screen here. And yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later.